in the first half pretty well. Was there a difference between what they did defensively in the second half, or was it something on your end where you guys were just unable to get anything going until that one drive?
I haven't watched the film yet, so I don't, obviously don't know 100%, but I would say 90%. I would say no, they didn't do anything differently. I thought I was saying the same stuff in the second half for the most part.
I imagine it gets frustrating at some point, a little dispiriting. Can you give me a sense of sort of where your head is with things and where the rest of the guys are right now?
Yeah, my head is, we talk about being neutral all the time, and so that's really where I feel like I'm at right now. Obviously, I'm frustrated and disappointed, but, we just got to move forward. I know it's tonight, we just got done playing the game like 30 minutes ago, but, all we can control is what's in front of us. And so that's kind of where my mindset's at, and just, do whatever I can to put myself and the guys around me in the best position to succeed.
Are there things you saw today that give you some hope?
Yeah, absolutely. I still think we have good players. I still trust our coaches, and just gotta make plays.
What have you seen from Elijah Collins, who's kind of gotten a rebirth here and a chance to play a bit more?
Yeah, I saw him the whole offseason working his butt off. The whole offseason, working as hard as he possibly could and pushing himself, and that's why you're seeing him on the field.
What does he give you when he's on the field right now? What are you noticing?
Physicality, a mindset, and he's running the ball hard.
When you look at that drive at the end of the first half, it ended in the block of field goals. You guys go into the locker room as an offense. How do you respond to that? And how do you kind of, is it you mentioned frustration? Is that a frustration point? Something like that happens?
That's not something we can control, and so for us on offense, at least most of us, maybe we got a couple linemen out there, or maybe like a tight end on field goal block, but like most of us, we jog off the field and then our field goal unit comes on. So we trust our teammates, and but there's nothing like I'm not kicking the field goal. Jay's not kicking the field goal, so we don't have a direct hand in that. Obviously, we're supporting the guys that are out there, but I think we came into the locker room at halftime, and I think we have 5 drives total. We scored 2 touchdowns. We had one down close. It might have been in the red zone. I don't know if it was, and we kicked a field goal. And then we had that last one, and then we had a punt. And I think on the punt, we got the 3rd down, and there was a penalty, and then we didn't get it. So, we felt like we were doing good things for the most part, and just weren't putting points on the board, so we weren't doing well enough.
Is it tougher when you feel like? Is this tougher to deal with when you feel like you're doing some good things? You look at the numbers, and they're not that bad, and it would indicate that the results should be better. Is that almost tougher to deal with when you got a week where just nothing's going right? The numbers think anyway. Is one harder than the other?
I don't know if you say one's harder than the other. In both those examples, we lost the game, so they both sting, and it's not a good feeling on either one of them. We come to win. That's why you play the game. You don't play just to compete. You play to win, and so we didn't do that tonight. Offensively, we didn't score obviously as much as we would like to on any day, and so no, I wouldn't say there's a difference. It's.
Is there anything different you guys have to do to recalibrate this week with Ohio State coming in?
No, I don't think there's anything that we're just going to pull out of our, out of wherever, and just all of a sudden make something new. We're going to trust our process, and we're going to work our butts off and make sure that we're in there doing unrequired work, and try to put ourselves in the best position to be successful.
What started clicking for you guys in that late fourth quarter drive? You get down to, I think, 13 before the turnover on downs. Score there, your touchdown there would have made it a 1-possession game. It seemed like one of your best drives all day. What do you think started clicking there?
Yeah, like I said earlier, we haven't watched the film, so that's not really off the top of my head. I can't really think of exactly what plays were on. I remember a play or two, but we were just executing. We were doing what we did in the first half. O-line was doing their job. I think we had a couple runs on that drive that popped. We had a couple passes that we were able to complete. Guys getting open, so just gives us an example of what we can do. But then we don't score, so it doesn't really matter. There's not really any moral victories anymore. We're kind of tired of saying that, but you know, we move the ball well. We just got to, you know, get in the end zone.
You played with Jayden for a long time, and obviously he was healthy enough to be out there. Wondering how close he was to the best of Jayden Lee that you've seen in terms of his, you know, physical ability right now.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't be able to give you the exact number on that, but do I think he's 100%? Probably not. But, you know, I don't think he's at like 50% either. We got a lot of guys that are banged up, a lot of guys that are playing through injury, so he's had some unfortunate ones, a couple of weird ones, you know, so that stinks. I feel terrible for him, but, you know, I know he's going to go out there and play hard. That's all I know. And I know that if he can play, he's going to play, and he's going to play hard, and so that's all you can ask for.
Last one for Payton. Any more? Okay. Thanks.
Appreciate it, Payton.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Payton.